So this vlog is going to be all about is me doing my comprehensive exam. Good morning. So today is the day that my comps get released. So I have my coffee and I am ready to do this as soon as it happens. So for those of you that don't know what comps are, they are what we call our comprehensive exams. So after you finish your master's, you have to take some kind of exam to prove that what you learned is actually, beneficial and you've retained what you learned and are able to apply it. So typically, and this is the way I thought mine were going to be, was I was going to have an actual physical exam. I was going to sit down, take a test. That's what I thought. I'm like, dude, I got this. And then I find out my comprehensive exams are actually writing a paper. So I had to actually write 2 papers that I know of at this point. They have not been released. I have no idea exactly what I'm doing, but from what I've seen, that is what I do. I have a core content, I have a core area and a content area. So that is what I'm waiting on. So right now it is parent-teacher conference day. I don't have any parent-teacher conferences today, but the comps will be released at noon. So that's what I'm waiting on. So I will keep you updated. So that's what this vlog is going to be all about, is me doing my comprehensive exam. They have just come through. So the content both of my exams have come through. I just got the one I'm getting ready to print off, which is the core. I'm not gonna go into great detail just because I can get in trouble for explaining stuff that's on them. I'm just reading through it. It looks like it needs to be, it's a long essay. Holy crap, it's really long. Oh my gosh. It's each one is 10 pages. I have to answer 2 questions on each one. It's gonna be a lot. I'm so scared right now. Let me print this off really fast. I have already started, I can't believe it, started writing the first paper. So I'm hoping that's a good sign, because I actually heard back from my advisor and I asked about on the content, because there was no page reference, how many pages do you need? She's like, between 8 and 10 pages. Are you serious? So total, in 10 days, I gotta write 40 pages. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's freaking me out. I'm super stressed right now, but I'm gonna do it. So things have gotten better. I have gotten over the, oh my gosh, the feeling of the amount of work that is involved in this. So I have actually already written almost 5 pages of the first one. So it's not a bad start, I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go through right now and I have some more like kind of research I need to go through and just kind of get some ideas of what I'm gonna do for the next part. And then, so I think I'm gonna finish that one. I'm gonna try this weekend to get as much of them done as possible. So that way when I'm spending like next weekend, I'm kind of just editing and getting them finalized. And then I'll edit all of them at the very end and just kind of see how they go. I'm thinking, I don't know. All right, so I have all of the first one done, but there's still some stuff I think I need to add because it's still just a little bit too short, and I still have to edit it. But I ran through Grammarly, I just have to edit it still. So, but I just put it to the side. I'm gonna start working on the second one now. So here we go, and it's now 11:30 on Saturday. So I have one done, and it's 11:30 on Saturday. So. All right, so it is, hold on. So it is day 3 of the comps. I have, obviously, well, let me see where I'm at now. So now I'm on the second one and I'm on page 6. It's going a little slower on this one. And I'm kind of thinking that I might take off Thursday and Friday to get these done. And I really hate to do that, but I don't think, otherwise I'm gonna be so stressed. And so I think if I take this 2 days off, I may only need one, but I think I'm gonna take both of them off just in case. And that would kind of help alleviate, I don't know what alleviate is. Alleviate some of the stress, I think that. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on this. Like I said, I just started page 6, so I'm trying to get to at least 8 pages, if not more. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get all this written, and then once I edit and everything, then I can see if I need to add more details in somewhere, like, oh, let me explain that more or something. So, but it's hard because, you know, you're like just going through, I don't know how to describe it. So, but anyways, so, and I have my focus rollerball thing here that I am using to get the essential oil smell to kind of like refresh me. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to this. Good morning. Unfortunately, I still have to work during comp time. So, but I end up taking Thursday and Friday off. I'm not sure if they're really necessary, but I wanted it, which I think I explained before, just to alleviate stress. So, and for me, I don't take days off very often. Process is getting slower, and it's not, I think it's because when I did my core content, I knew kind of what was going to be on it just because they had a book we had to read, and then we had to tie it to like the stuff that we learned. My content area, I had no idea what was going to be asked, and so it's kind of like I was not able to do research on that part. So yesterday I spent probably a good hour probably just getting resources, which I'm going to print off some more. But I don't have, there's not a lot done. All right, so I need to finish getting ready for my subs. So I got 2 subs one Thursday, one Friday. So I get ready for that stuff. I printed off all of the rest of my research. So I have that done, which I need to start going through that soon. All right, so I got all of Thursday's stuff done, but I still have to finish up Fridays. But it's now 3:30 and I'm out of here because if I don't get home and get to work, not sure how well you can see me, but I just went to go get air for my tires because, you know, I need air. And the one that's free is broken, so I went to this other one, $1.50 for air. Good morning. It is day 5 of comps. But last night, I didn't vlog at all last night when I got home. Like I think I got like one piece of little footage. That was it because I was just like in the zone for a long time. I ended up getting another like half of the next one, if that makes any sense. So I have about a quarter of the third one left. And so once that one's done, I'll be on the fourth one. But I already have... I've been getting the sources, so when I'm not writing and like researching through the paper that I'm doing, like if I'm sitting in the front room, like I was eating dinner and we watched The Walking Dead yesterday, and so like when I'm doing that stuff, I'm on Google Scholar looking for my next topics, questions, and like research and stuff for it. So, which is saving me a lot of time.
Audio device connected.
It is day 6 of comps. I finished the third one yesterday. I just gotta say that these content ones seem to be a lot, they require so much more work than the other ones, it seems like. And I got all the way done yesterday. Well, I thought I got done. And I'm like, cool, I got this all done. And I go back and check my page counts, and I was a page short. So I had to go add more BS to the thing because they don't want it concise. So, but I have one more to go, so not too bad. I'm not too worried about it. All right, it is Wednesday, so it's early release. And I have this packet of comp stuff I need to go through. And so I'm gonna work on that in just a second, but first I need to make sure I have all my stuff ready for tomorrow and Friday for the substitute. So I put folders and then it has all their materials and I just label them what they're doing. So that's Thursday, this is Friday. Friday also has this bin that has their flashlights and stuff inside of it, so that's what that Friday group will use. So I'll just put them here. And then I'll also include a list of like behavior things, like these are the kind of things that you can do for the kids, whatever it is, you know. Here are maybe some behavior issues that might happen. I just make copies, and I was trying to make like a worksheet into a interactive notebook kind of thing. So I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I don't know why you shouldn't do it at full size, like that's so ridiculous. But I shrunk it down to 50%, thinking, oh, that'll be enough, like it'll fit in their book. That's how small it is. So they have to cut out these little tiny things and try to glue it onto this tiny little thing. Look how much paper I wasted. Good morning. So my plans to get like tons of stuff done yesterday after I got off from work was like, so like I did a bunch of research. I was like going through all my papers that I had made copies of, so I was going through them all. And then I go on to start writing them. And lucky enough, I wrote my introduction and everything. And lucky enough, I save it all on OneDrive. And so I uploaded into there, and so that way it just automatically saves every time I type. So I did that because I decided to do the blue screen of death again. And I'm like, seriously? So I spent my whole evening online with Dell trying to get this situation fixed. And they're like, it's gonna be about 15-20 minutes. And so she's doing stuff, or he's doing, I'm not sure, I'm assuming it was a girl, but I have no idea. Going through stuff, and then it was like 2 hours later, I'm like, well, now it's 8 o'clock. Like, I'm tired now from sitting here. I did go through like find more stuff and kind of sort out my thoughts more, but it was so frustrating. So hopefully they have fixed the problem, but I don't know. It kind of sounded like she wasn't too like what's the word I'm looking for? Too sure on the whole situation. Like sure, that's the word I was looking for. That she has resolved the problem because she said, "I'm gonna create a backup for your Windows." For the Windows 10 or whatever it is, so you can reinstall it if you have the issue again. Are you serious? Like, this is so frustrating. I've already sent it to you guys one time, and here we are again. So, I don't know. We're gonna see. We got our HelloFresh in. So, we're trying to figure out, like, how to... If you guys have HelloFresh or any of those things, how do you store your bags and stuff with the stuff inside of them? Like, do you put them all together somewhere, or, like... Let me know, because we're really confused. Like, we just have bags that are just sitting on the counter. We're like, well, what do we do with this bag? I don't know. Good morning, everybody. I am getting ready to head down to Starbucks to get Rudy and I some coffee because it is Friday. And you know, I always go to Starbucks on Fridays, so. And anyway, so I have finished all of my papers and now I am just editing. So that's so exciting because that means I'm like way ahead of schedule. And yeah, sorry, there was a bus coming by. I don't know where I was going with this conversation. So, anyway, oh yeah, so I'm just editing. So now I've just been going through, and I edited last night. I edited 2 of them, but the story with the laptop, I'm still having issues. So, I spent that 2 hours on the phone with them, or not the phone, but online with them, and they went in and like did a bunch of stuff on the laptop because I had to let them like have access to the laptop, whatever, and they, of course, stole all my information. I'm just kidding. But they went in, they like did a bunch of stuff, which I was able to watch them. So I watched them do it all. I didn't really understand what they were doing, but she updated like a bunch of drivers and did all this weird stuff, which I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not a driver issue. Like, I think it's so ridiculous to blame it on a driver issue, because I've had tons of laptops through my lifetime and never had this issue, so it makes no sense. So then she tells me that if the blue screen happens again, they gave me like a Windows like re-update thing, which I think I talked about yesterday. And so yesterday I'm using the laptop and it does a blue screen. And I'm like, so I grab all my stuff and I go out to the editing computer and I'm like, I'll just do work on the editing computer and then I'll run the Windows, like whatever, the reinstall. So I did all that, and then I went to go do something in the front room or something. Oh, Rudy was on a call, that's what it was. Rudy was doing a call for work, so I was out on the editing computer again while he was doing that. And then he sends me a text message and he's like, it just did the blue screen again. I'm like, of course. So when I get home, I'm gonna work on editing my content area. So I did my core and my content. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know I finished, and I'm just editing because I posted it on there. Hello. It is now like 3 something. Yep, 3:30, 3:20 around there. And I'm back with Dell again, trying to get my laptop sorted out and whatever. Most of my papers are done. All my papers are done. I've edited them all and they are ready to go pretty much. But there is one that I'm gonna add a little bit more information to. The light just went totally dark. Because the paper was just a little bit, I felt like it was a little short. So I was like, you know what? I'll throw in a little bit of extra BS into there and we'll call it good. And then Rudy went down to Walmart to go get, he's going to look at glasses, and then I had him pick me up a few things. And while he was there, because I'm looking for marble contact paper so that when I do my playing with me's, that'll be the surface that it's on. Oh, to get a new clipboard, because my clipboard that I have up here, right there, is that one that I painted, and I'm just not really that big of a fan of it. So I told him to look for the clear acrylic one that's kind of that color, and see if you can find it. But then when we go out later, I want a bulletin board to put right over here, so that way I can pin things like, my car registration, stuff, things I need to pay, things I need to do up there. So we'll just see. I'm just sitting here watching this lady just go through all the stuff. Here she is. She's just flipping through things. So I'm just sitting here watching her because there's nothing else to do. Dory's a mess. Anyway, so we're getting ready to have a movie night, pretty soon, because it is Saturday, and so what I'm doing is I'm gonna get ready to clean off this mess of a patio that we have going on here. We're also gonna grill some sausages and stuff, and we'll project the movie right up over here. We're gonna be watching The Shining, so. most of it cleaned up, but I don't know what's going on inside. I heard a bunch of weird noises going on inside, so we're gonna see what Rudy's doing. I don't know what it was. Huh. I don't know where he's at, so apparently he's disappeared. Maybe he's cleaning out the bathroom, I don't know. Good morning, it is Sunday, and and I'm on my way down to go grocery shopping as usual on a Sunday. We have been doing the HelloFresh, but it only does 4 meals, so we have to, you know, fill in with the other ones. But I don't know, I really like HelloFresh. I think it's really cool. It seems to be a little bit more expensive, I guess, in a way, than for me to go to the grocery store, I guess. But not by a lot, but we're only getting 4 meals. We're usually, I guess during the week, no, I do 5 meals. Because we usually don't eat out. We usually eat out on Fridays. That's like our date thing that we do. We go out. It is a lot easier, and the meals are already picked for me, so, you know, for us, I don't have to decide on meals. Because it's just like what they have available, so, it's kind of not too bad. I will today be editing this vlog and uploading my comps today, which I am so freaking out about, because what if they're not good? What if they don't pass? I'm like so freaking out about it. And I kind of let them sit yesterday. I did add a little bit of like extra BS to one of them because it was like a little short, and I happened to find this article and I was like, oh, that'd be cool to use. So I went ahead and threw that in there yesterday. And then my computer did the blue screen again, so they told me if it does it again, I have to send it back to them again. So it's gone back again. Apparently they're going to try to replace the motherboard because that's messed up. I don't know. I will not buy another Dell computer. But today I'm going to edit all 10 days worth of footage because that's going to be a lot of footage to go through. So, but it's a huge relief. But my next step is I'd start working on, well, I have a couple steps actually. I gotta work on my observation. It's on the 6th. Oh, I gotta start getting ready for like moving to Kansas. So I had to get all my license and all that stuff done. I was waiting till after comps are done to go ahead and start working on that. So that's my next step too. So it's been crazy. But other than that, I am done with this vlog. So I hope you like what you saw. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on all my social medias listed down below. And if you would like to buy me a coffee, I might need it after all this. The link is down at the very bottom of the description. And until next time, don't forget to always be you. Bye.